Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing another Walking Dead Season 6 news type spoilery video. In this one, we're going to be talking about some spoilery pictures and whether or not we could possibly be seeing the hilltop. Okay, and I'll put some links in the description for you guys. One to Spoil the Dead on Facebook, so you guys can go ahead and check out these pictures yourself. They're definitely Spoil the Dead pictures, and this is spoilery, so so check out the Facebook page. The link will be in the description. Now, also, it's necessary for us to actually talk about what the hilltop is, so I'll also put a link to the wiki for The Walking Dead in the description as well too, so you can read a little bit more about it. But just to give you an idea of what the hilltop is and what you can expect to see in The Walking Dead Season 6. So the hilltop is another colony in Virginia. It is a town mentioned first in the Walking Dead issue 92, and it is a farming community of about 200 residents. It's originally led by a man named Gregory, who's been in the Walking Dead comic book series for quite a while and is used pretty heavily as we go on through, even as of late. The town is 20 miles from the Alexandria safe zone, and before the war against the Saviors, the town had no active weapons. And they really mean that. It is a farming community where they produce a lot of food, and they have pretty good sized walls, in fact very big walls, that are able to keep zombies out. But they're really not much for firearms, weapons of that kind of sort. We've seen quite a few of them using spears and things like that to kill zombies. So they can kill zombies, but they're not like Rick and the others, where they're can go in guns a-blazing or just use their sword and just kill tons and tons and tons. We get the sense they more kind of just use their walls to protect themselves and weather the storm from any coming on zombie hordes, so to speak. So as you can see in this picture here is one of the kind of the first times Rick and the others kind of come through Alexandria. We get a sense here. There's Paul at the front who's walking with them, and he's kind of showing them around, showing them what it is. You can see at the bottom left that they have some pretty high walls, very, very high walls actually. And they're kind of coming in. They've got this part at the top with kind of the big, I don't know what you would call that. It's not really more like a mansion than just a house on the top of the hill, where you would have Gregory and some of the more important members of the community would stay. So it is a pretty large community, and it does occur. Issue 92. We're starting to get closer to there. We're starting to get closer. And so that's basically what you're looking at there in terms of kind of a visual from the comic book series. Now let's take a look at the Spoil the Dead pictures from the Facebook page. So this one has been posted for a little bit. I haven't gotten around to it yet, but I wanted to definitely touch base on it. So check out the page for that to see better resolution. But yeah, so you can see just the very beginning stages of what they're building on the set in Sonoya, Georgia. You've got what looks to be similar to how they have kind of the barrier at the hilltop set up. It's pretty high, as you can see, and it looks like in the TV series version what they're going for is that they're going to be taking trees or big logs and basically just kind of putting them together, building them together, which is something that I definitely could see a group in a zombie apocalypse actually doing, just taking cutting them down with any kind of construction tools they can find, and actually just kind of nailing it in together. And it would be effective, to be honest with you, because as long as nothing comes loose, it would be able to keep zombies out for the most part, unless they're able to break it down or smash in the gates or something. So as you can see, this is very, very early, kind of picture from it. Not a whole lot built yet, just kind of like one section or two sections. This barrier would have to kind of go all the way around, or at least a long way for us to have the visual of it kind of wrapping, so to speak, wrapping around it. But it's possible it could be for a different community too. There's nothing to say that it is for sure the hilltop, but it certainly does remind me of the hilltops barrier, their gates and their walls, so to speak. And looks like to me this is probably, I would say most likely, probably 80% chance, 75% chance, something like that, that we're looking at the start of them building the set for the hilltop, which will take a while. So I'm not thinking that based on this timing of when this was released about, a few weeks ago to a month ago or so, I'm not thinking that we'll see this in the first half of The Walking Dead Season 6. I would say this would probably be late second half, if at all, or Season 7. Probably maybe like a first appearance type deal at the end of Season 6, like just at the end. Actually kind of similar to how The Walking Dead Season 5 went, where we saw Alexandria, but it came in at the back half of the season pretty later on in the season. With the Hilltop, I think it would be even further back, like the last few episodes, like 14, 15, 16, something like that. So there's this picture of the barrier. There's also an overhead picture kind of the overall layout. Let's take a look at that. So for this one's pretty zoomed out. You'll probably want to open the picture yourself from the description below to take a closer look. But you can see they've kind of highlighted the wood fencing part at the bottom right side, and then they have kind of it dug in to go all the way around, it looks like, to circle all the way around it. And it reminds me a lot, if the gate is right in there where they've pointed out, it reminds me a lot of that picture we were looking at a moment ago from the Walking Dead comic book series, where you see them kind of walk in the gate, and then you see the big building in the middle at the hilltop, which is so to speak, is kind of at the top of the hill, so to speak. In this version, it's not really that hilly. I mean, you can see at the back there, the trees do seem to be kind of going down a bit, I want to say. So I'm not sure the overall landscape, but it's close enough, I would say. And you could definitely have the core building in the middle, which is an important visual for the hilltop. Of course, last year they built the Alexandria set, which I think looked really good, and this is just the beginning of this, of course, obviously right here. So it should get a lot better as as things go on, as time goes on. So very cool. So I definitely want to give my thoughts on that. I do think it is the hilltop. It could just be a totally new community or something, but it just seems to me to fit the profile, to look just like it, and the timing seems to be about right that they would be starting, because construction like that can take a long time, obviously, to build these big sets and these big fences and all this stuff to kind of look just like the comic book version. So let me know what you guys think. Write your comments below. Do you think it is the hilltop we're looking at? I think it is. And what episode do you think you'll be seeing it? I'm going to guess. I'm going to go with episode 14. Yeah, I'm going to go with 14. So let me know what you guys think. And, if you like the video, please thumb it up below. If you want to help support the channel, please share, please favorite. And if you're new and you want to see more Walking Dead videos from me, got lots more, you can go ahead and subscribe at the bottom left. That's it for this one, guys. I'll see you again real soon. As always, it's Trev, and I'm saying peace.